Hey everyone! Welcome back to the Real English Podcast, the show where we help you talk about real life topics in simple, natural English.
That's right. I'm Paul.
And I'm Emily. So, Paul, let me ask you, how many times have you checked your phone today?
Oh no, don't make me count. Probably too many times. I've already checked my messages, emails, news, weather, and maybe watched a few funny videos too.
Haha, same here. It's crazy how we use our phones for almost everything now. Alarms, shopping, maps, even paying for coffee.
Yeah, it's like we can't go anywhere without technology these days.
Exactly. And that's what we're talking about today, the role of technology in our everyday lives.
Can you imagine a single day without your phone, computer, or the internet?
Oh, wow. That will be tough. I'd probably feel lost after 5 minutes.
Same here. I use my laptop for work, my smartwatch for health tracking, and my phone for basically everything else.
Right? Technology has become part of every part of life. How we work, study, communicate, and even relax.
And that's why today's episode is perfect for anyone who wants to talk about this topic confidently in English.
Yes. So let's start with the question for our listeners. Can you imagine a day without technology?
Think about it for a moment. No phone, no Wi-Fi, no laptop. What would you do first?
Some people might enjoy the peace and quiet, but others would go crazy without their devices.
I think I'd miss music and maps the most. I'd probably get lost without GPS.
I'd miss my online recipes and podcasts. But seriously, this topic is something we all can relate to.
Exactly. Whether you're a student, a professional, or just someone who loves social media, technology shapes our daily routines.
And in today's episode, we'll help you talk about that in English, clearly and naturally.
Here's what we'll cover today.
First, useful vocabulary for talking about technology in daily life.
Second, how to share your opinions about gadgets and apps.
And third, how to talk about the pros and cons of modern technology, both the good and the not so good sides.
You'll also hear some natural conversations and practice sentences you can use in real life.
Yes, perfect for small talk at work, English class discussions, or chatting online about tech trends.
So if you've ever wanted to say things like, I can't live without my phone, or technology makes life easier, this is the episode for you.
Exactly. And before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. We help you speak about real life topics confidently in English every week.
So grab your phone, open your notes app, and get ready to learn some new expressions.
All right, let's get started and learn how to talk about the role of technology in everyday life. All right, everyone, let's dive into today's topic, how to talk about technology in everyday life.
Technology is everywhere. From the moment we wake up to the moment we go to sleep, it's part of everything we do.
Exactly. Let's start by learning how to begin a conversation about technology in English.
If you want to talk about technology with someone, you can start with simple questions like,
Do you use your phone a lot? Or what apps do you use every day?
or one of my favorites, can you live without the internet?
That's a great icebreaker. Everyone has something to say about that question.
All right, Paul, let's do a quick mini dialogue for our listeners. I'll start.
Go ahead.
Paul, do you use your phone a lot?
Oh, absolutely. I use it for everything, checking messages, listening to music, and even setting my alarm in the morning.
Haha, same here. I think my phone is the first thing I see every morning and the last thing I check at night.
Haha, guilty. I even check my notifications before brushing my teeth.
That's very honest, Paul.
Well, it's true. Technology is part of my daily routine now.
Perfect. So listeners, try asking someone these questions in English. They're great conversation starters. Now, let's talk about how to describe your daily tech habits in English.
Here are some useful words: smartphone, laptop, tablet, social media, internet, apps, email, Wi Fi, and smart home.
Let's practice them in sentences. I use my smartphone to check the news every morning.
Nice. I use my laptop to plan my lessons and write emails.
Technology makes my life easier.
Yes, that's a great phrase. You can also say, I can't imagine a day without my laptop.
Or I use my tablet to watch movies before bed.
Perfect. These are all natural ways to talk about your daily use of technology.
So if someone asks, what do you usually do on your phone? You can answer with something like, I use it to text my friends, check social media, and listen to music.
That sounds so natural. Great example, Paul. Now, let's move to one of the biggest parts of our lives: communication.
Right. These days, we text more than we talk face to face.
That's true. You can say, we text more than we talk in person.
Or video calls help me stay in touch with my family.
That's a good one, especially for learners who live abroad.
And you can also say social media keeps me updated with my friends' lives.
Perfect. Technology really helps us feel connected even when we're far away.
Yes, but sometimes it also makes conversations shorter or less personal.
Exactly. And that's what we'll talk about later when we discuss the pros and cons. Now, let's talk about how technology is used in work and school.
At work, people use online meetings, remote work systems, and digital tools.
For example, we use Zoom for team meetings.
Or I share my files through Google Drive.
If you're a student, you might say, technology helps me study from home.
Or I submit all my assignments online now.
Yes, that's very common today. And at school, students use tablets, online platforms, and learning apps.
Even teachers use digital whiteboards and online quizzes.
That's right. So you can say technology makes learning more interactive.
These are great expressions for students or professionals when talking about their daily tech routines.
Now, let's look at the bright side, the good things about technology.
We call them benefits or advantages.
Here are some useful phrases. It saves time, it connects people around the world, and it helps with learning and productivity.
Let's use them in context. Emily, how does technology help you?
I use an app to learn new skills. For example, I'm learning photography through an online course app.
Nice. I use a fitness tracker to stay healthy. It reminds me to stand up, walk, and drink water.
That's useful. Technology really helps us manage our lives better.
Yes, and it also allows us to work from anywhere. That's a big advantage.
Absolutely. It saves time, money, and energy.
So, when you want to say something positive about technology, use words like helpful, useful, and convenient.
Exactly. For example, technology is convenient because it helps me pay bills online.
Or it's useful for learning new languages.
Okay, now let's talk about the other side, the drawbacks of technology.
Drawbacks means the negative sides or problems.
Right. Some people say it's easy to get addicted to social media.
Or we spend too much time on screens.
Another one is technology can make people less social.
Yes, like when people sit together but everyone is looking at their phone instead of talking.
Exactly. That happens a lot at restaurants.
Also, technology can cause stress. Constant messages, emails, and notifications can make people feel overwhelmed.
That's true. I sometimes need to take a digital detox, a break from screens for a few hours or days.
Good idea. You can also say, I try to limit my screen time.
Listeners, try using these phrases when you talk about the disadvantages of technology.
Now let's practice sharing opinions politely.
This is so important. You can use expressions like, in my opinion, or I think.
Or, that's true, but sometimes it's a great way to agree or disagree politely.
Let's show an example. I'll start.
Okay, go ahead.
In my opinion, technology makes life easier and more fun.
That's true, but sometimes it can be stressful when we use it too much.
Good point. Another phrase you can use is, I agree, but, or I see your point, however.
Perfect. These expressions help you sound polite and natural when giving opinions.
So if someone says technology is bad for young people, you can reply, I see your point, but it also helps them learn new things.
Exactly. That's a balanced response.
Now let's look ahead, the future of technology.
Ooh, that sounds exciting and a little scary.
Haha, yes. Let's learn some future-related words. AI, artificial intelligence, robots, virtual reality, smart cities, and automation.
AI means machines that can think and learn, like chatbots or self-driving cars.
Virtual reality is when you use special glasses to see and interact with the digital world.
Smart cities use technology to make transportation, lighting, and buildings more efficient.
And automation means machines doing jobs that humans used to do.
Let's use some examples. In the future, AI will change the way we work.
Robots might do most of the simple jobs.
I'm excited and a little scared about future technology.
Perfect examples. You can also say, I think technology will continue to improve our lives, but we must use it wisely.
That's a great closing thought for this section.
Now it's practice time. Let's listen to a full conversation using everything we learned today.
We'll start with the beginner version first, short and simple.
All right, here we go. Hey, Paul, do you use your phone a lot?
Yes, I use it every day. I check messages, listen to music, and watch videos.
Do you think technology is good?
Yes, it's helpful. It saves time.
I agree, but sometimes I use it too much.
Me too. I try to take breaks from my phone.
That's smart. Technology is great, but balance is important. Hey, Paul, how often do you use your phone?
Honestly, all the time. I check my emails, social media, and the news every morning.
Same here. Technology makes my life easier, but I think I'm a bit too dependent on it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I use my phone for work and entertainment. Without it, I'd feel lost.
Do you think that's good or bad?
A bit of both. It helps me stay productive, but it also distracts me sometimes.
True. That's why I try to have some phone-free time every evening.
Good idea. I should do that too. Technology is amazing as long as we use it mindfully.
All right, let's do a quick recap before we wrap up.
Today, we learned how to talk about technology in everyday life, from smartphones and apps to online meetings and future AI.
We practice words like smartphone, laptop, social media, Wi-Fi, and automation.
And phrases like technology makes life easier, it saves time, and I can't imagine a day without my phone.
Now let's do a short pronunciation practice. Repeat after us.
Technology,
Internet,
connected,
digital life,
smartphone,
Wi-Fi,
online learning.
automation.
Great job, everyone.
Keep practicing these words every day and try talking about technology with your friends in English.
Because the more you talk about real-life topics, the more confident you become.
All right, everyone, that brings us to the end of today's episode all about technology in our daily lives.
Wow, time really flew by. We've been talking about technology for almost a half hour and using technology to do it.
Haha, that's true. Before we wrap up, I have one final question for you, Paul.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
So, can you survive one day without your phone?
Only if I can still use my smartwatch.
That's cheating.
Hey, it still counts, right? I mean, it tells the time, tracks my steps, and even gives me notifications.
Haha, that's exactly what I thought. See, technology has become part of us, even when we try to take a break.
Exactly. And I think that's okay as long as we use it in a smart and balanced way.
Yes, I completely agree. Technology should help us, not control us. And to all our listeners, thank you so much for spending your time with us today and learning how to talk about technology in English.
We hope you learn some new words and expressions you can use in your real conversations.
Yes, remember, the best way to improve your English is to connect it to your real life.
And since technology is a big part of everyone's life, it's a great topic to practice with.
Here's your real English challenge for today.
Ooh, I like this part.
Today, try talking about one piece of technology you use every day. Maybe your phone, laptop, or even your favorite app.
You can start simple. I use my phone to listen to music, or I use my laptop for work.
Exactly. Just one or two sentences, practice them out loud or with a friend.
Or even record yourself and listen back. That's great pronunciation practice.
And of course, we'd love to hear from you.
Yes, tell us in the comments, what's one technology you can't live without?
Is it your phone, your headphones, maybe your coffee machine?
That last one is definitely mine.
Same here, Paul.
Don't forget to subscribe and share this episode with your friends who are learning English.
Every week, we bring you real life topics that help you speak more naturally and confidently. All right, that's all for today.
Thanks again for joining us.
I'm Emily,
And I'm Paul.
and see you next time on the Real English Podcast.